what whining babies these moderate Republicans are. As soon as they get a question they don't like, they start crying.
These are absolutely thin-skinned crybabies.
Victims had turned themselves into the aggressors and they thereby went around creating other victims. Victims are the biggest bullies in the country now. This was the seat I booked, but they moved me to another seat I don't want. It's been 3 days now, and Delta still hasn't gotten given an explanation, much less an apology. They are snarking and being very snippy on Twitter.
Haha, snowflake, snowflake, and a little snowflake. In a shocking turn of events, we have another far-right conservative who has ripped into countless lefty SJW snowflakes complaining for days, man. That's right, the woman who once said she was sick of 9/11 widows milking their minor loss of loved ones has vented for nearly 60+ hours about a moved seat. And it's not as if she was moved from the seat with extra legroom to that shitey non-reclining seat at the back, close to the toilet with the guy with questionable bowels. She was moved from the aisle to the window. In reality, you should be thanking them for saving you some elbow bruises. Or do demons not feel physical pain? Just indigestion from consuming the souls of the youth. But here's the thing, in retrospect, I actually agree with her about how shitty airlines can be. I mean, I haven't encountered anything to compare to the suffering experienced by Anne or David Dow. Those poor souls, both of them equally, have been through a lot, alright? But you will still be hard pressed to find someone who hasn't had their seats moved or flights cancelled or delayed. And of course, people have a right to complain, but it's interesting to see a woman who spends most of her $10,000 worth of time ripping into people for complaining, to then go ahead and whine for several days about something so trivial as this. Lady, could you not be spending those precious characters talking about perfecting Jews?
We just want Jews to be perfected.
Or invading other countries to kill their leaders and convert them all to Christianity?
We should invade their countries, kill their leaders, and convert them to Christianity.
You know, the important stuff. But it wasn't just Delta that faced the wrath of Ann Coulter's tear-soaked keyboard bashing. She posted a photo of innocent customers who occupied the gold-plated seat that she wanted in order to give her army of far-right mouth-breathers a target for their harassment. Well, once Mum had finished cleaning the garage, of course. But Anne's meltdown once again reminds us of the bigger picture, the foregone conclusion, which is that conservatives are the OG snowflakes.
So I'm upset by it and I'm hurt by it and I feel betrayed by it.
Without it, is that true? That's what the articles are saying.
They love nothing more than to complain about liberals complaining. Or in some cases, complain about, you know, unfair news coverage directed towards them, maybe even in front of military personnel who put their life at risk for the country.
No politician in history has been treated worse or more unfairly.
And no one, I mean no one complains more than Sean Hannity. He may as well have "but her emails" tattooed on his ass next to the image of the first time he and Trump met.
And the same goes for former Clinton campaign officials like John Podesta.
This was Hannity last night. Not addressing the serious issues that's been going on in the current presidency. Oh no, he's addressing Hillary's emails 7 months after his candidate won the election. He still clings to the same means of deflection when anything that questions his fearless golfer-in-chief comes to the forefront.
She was bleeding badly from a facelift. I said no.
But was it through an email though? Was it a private server, huh?
We begin with developing news after the revised GOP healthcare bill collapsed.
But did they use a private email to share their failures? I don't think so. It's all they know. I guess we can add airline seat changes to the list of things that trigger conservatives, along with Obama putting mustard on his hamburger, or wearing a tan suit, or the prominent and utter disgraceful issue of bare arms, not weapons, but female arms in Congress. But in light of such serious issues as Anne's Seatgate scandal, maybe we would all benefit from having a specific airline cabin assigned to the snowflakes that are upset with such vivid issues. Maybe we can call it a safe space. Follow me on Instagram at Francis M. Maxwell, on Twitter also at Francis M. Maxwell. Like and share the video. Continue to resist.